Hi guys, welcome back to Graceful Beauty. My name is Sherry and today I want to share with you some of my recent empties. And actually these aren't my recent empties, these are empties from about 3 months ago. Empties videos are my absolute favorites because I feel like you really know what somebody likes if they're using it all the way up. And you know, sometimes we try on a skincare product one time and we're like, oh my gosh, I love it. But I think it really takes for you to use it for quite a while and especially use up the whole product before you really know if it's something that you want to repurchase again. So let's just jump on in and I'm going to show you some of the items that I have used up over the past few months. All right, this first item is not actually a makeup item. It's a makeup bag, and I love this one. It's by Caboodles, but as you can see, it's broken. I've had this for so many years. Oh, I've had this for so many years, and I ended up just buying a new one that I got off of Amazon, and I love it because it's got different compartments. This one just had, you know, I broke a blush in it, but this one just had one pretty much big compartment, and my brushes, my makeup brushes, wouldn't fit in this. They were too tall. So this new one I got off Amazon that is so inexpensive is perfect. It's got dividers. I would show it, but it's in the other room. I'll show it in one of my favorites videos later on. My new one I got off Amazon holds a lot more, but it's more compact, and I love that my daily makeup brushes fit inside it. Okay, while I'm filming, if my teeth look green, it's because I'm drinking one of my delicious looking concoctions. This is just something I made my Vitamix. It's spinach, cilantro, cucumber, green pepper, a little pineapple, half of a banana, and a little mango. So the next item is this Madison Reed hair coloring kit. I did a video on this. I absolutely love this. This is a cruelty-free hair coloring kit. It colored my grays beautifully. You guys that have watched my videos know that I actually am solid white. I don't have brown hair anymore, but this was a hair coloring kit that I absolutely loved, and I haven't repurchased it yet because I still have some others that I'm using up, but this will be something that I will continue to purchase in the future. Also, everything in this bag there's no random order. I didn't even organize it, so this is my favorite. I buy this all the time. I've used it for years. My Aven Thermal Spring Water. This stuff is the best. If you have irritated skin or your face burns or peels from Retin-A use, or if you just want to hydrate your skin midday with a little spritz, it doesn't have all those fragrances like lavender and rose and all those things that can actually cause irritation on your skin. And just so you know, even if those beautiful rose and lavender sprays don't cause irritation on your skin now, fragrance products like that, over time, you can develop an allergy. So I try not to use them. I mean, I do use fragrance sometimes, but I try not to. But this is amazing. It's used for so many different things. I honestly should just do a dedicated video just to this thermal spring water because I go through so many of these. I use it for so many different things. Here's some other hair coloring. This is the one that I used to normally use. I still use it, but when I got the Madison Reed, I love the Madison Reed more than these. But this is the hair coloring that I actually use all the time. It's a semi-permanent hair coloring, and it actually colors my gray amazingly well. You know, it says it washes out in 28 days, but as you can see, it's never washed out of all of this. And it's very inexpensive and at the drugstore. I've used up 2 of my favorite shampoo, the shampoo and conditioner. This is the Biotin H24. It is a thicker, fuller hair naturally shampoo. This is amazing, and I also can get it in a kit with like a hair emulsion that you can kind of put on your scalp and it doesn't leave it greasy. But this is great if your hair is thinning or if you just want a little bit more fullness or thickness to your hair. This will naturally help your hair to grow. It's got biotin in it, it's got DHT blockers, it's got a lot of really good ingredients in here. And I noticed, I don't know, maybe within a month of using it that I started having less hair shed and my hair started growing out, especially where the places, the bald spots up around here where it seemed to fall out. I used up my CosRX. This is their snail essence, and it's just kind of like a slimy gel-like texture, but I didn't use this so much as my essence step in my skincare routine after a toner and before my serums. I did use it every now and then, but I liked it best with my NuFace device. This thing works so good with the NuFace because it's got a nice gel slip to it, it's water-based, and snail essence is supposed to be really good to help brighten your skin. I will say I noticed when I use this, my face does look brighter, and that's why I really like to use this with my NuFace device. So I don't like to use the NuFace gel that comes with it. A lot of people are saying that it breaks their skin out, and I think that might be the algae that's in, I think, the gold one, but that's so expensive. This right here will last so long, for months and months and months when you use it with your NuFace device. But if you're into essences and serums and things like that, this is also great for that step in your skincare routine. These are two other shampoos that I used up. These are by Prov. It's their fortifying conditioner and shampoo. This is color safe, free of sulfates, parabens, and gluten. These are two of my favorite shampoos and conditioners because this is really good for thinning hair, but what it's known for is for preventing your hair from shedding. I will say the very first time, that's how amazing this stuff was. The very first time I used this, I used to have a ton of hair that would shed, and come out when I'm showering. I had hardly any with this stuff. I've been buying this stuff ever since. This is so good. This is another shampoo. I will not repurchase this. I didn't like it. It's called Pronexa Clinical Strength Hair Regrowth Therapy Shampoo, and it has biotin in it. And it looks like it's got some great ingredients that are good for hair loss and for thinning hair, but it just doesn't lather, and this was expensive. The other shampoos aren't as expensive, but this was like, I don't know, 40 bucks or something for this small bottle, and I had to use so much for me to even feel like my hair was getting clean. I guess I could have used a different shampoo first and then put this on the scalp or something, but I honestly just didn't notice any results with this, so I won't be repurchasing it. I'm just going to group all of my sheet masks together. I love sheet masks. This is my favorite one. I've done a video on this if you're interested, but this is by City Beauty. It's their Hydro Mask. I have these on auto delivery every single month now because I love them that much. And this is probably, out of all the masks I've ever tried, this is the best, my absolute favorite mask. It is not like a paper mask. It's got this biocellulose material, and it basically clings to your face. And then this way, the paper masks, they dry up so fast or they fall off. This thing literally, it sticks on your face and it doesn't come off till you peel it off. I mean, you can go dancing with this thing on, clean the house, do whatever. It's so amazing, but what I love is the results afterwards. My wrinkles are like not there as much as they normally are, but the reviews are amazing on this. This is like a miracle in a mask. I love this, and I will continue to keep ordering this every single month. And the rest of them, the only other one that I love was by SK-II, but this is expensive for one sheet mask. I love it because I love the SK-II essence. I did like this one. This is by Acure Organics. This is, I think, a willow, BHA white willow and cucumber, and I did like this one. I've just gone through, I try all different kinds of sheet masks, and some of them they're fine, but the ones that really stand out to me are the ones that I mentioned to you guys. I've used up two of my favorite essences. I have a video on essences. If you're like, what is an essence? Why is she using up these essences? What are they for? Well, I have a very detailed video on essences if you want to know how magical these things are for your skin. But this is one by Amore Pacific. It's very expensive. I hate to even recommend it because it's just ridiculously priced, but I really love it. But this is the first one I ever tried, and it does have a little fragrance in it, but it's not that much. But I love this one. It's by Caudalie, and this is, I think, maybe around 30 bucks. I still see some in here. I hate it when I see product in here, but I can't seem to get it out, but that's okay. I love these. I will keep I've actually repurchased this a couple times. I ran out of this one about 3 months ago, so I've already repurchased another one. This one is a vintage single extract, and it's just fermented tea, so this is really good. I love this on my skin. And then this one has a little bit of glycolic, but not enough to where it's an issue, because I could actually use this on the same nights as I even use Retin-A. This is another hair product. I love this. I've used this for years, the It's a 10 Potion 10 Miracle Instant Repair Leave-In. It really is a miracle. If you are like, oh, my hair's not really soft, or you just can't figure out how to get your hair to blow dry beautifully or to lay beautifully, if you try any of these It's a 10 leave-in sprays, they help your hair blow dry better. They just smooth down the cuticle, and I just love how silky soft my hair is after using this stuff. This is a face wash. I don't know if I'll repurchase it again. This is probably the 4th or 5th time I bought it over the years. It's by BWC, Beauty Without Cruelty, and it is their glycolic. It's a 3% AHA facial cleanser. I would only use this in the morning every now and then, and I really enjoyed it, but it does have fragrance in it, and so, like I said, I am trying to cut back on products that have fragrance because I don't want to develop an allergy in my skin with so much fragrance, and since I try so many products all the time, I want to be careful. But this is a really nice cleanser. It's got great ingredients. Don't use this at the same night that you use Retin-A because it does have alpha hydroxy acids in it, but it's beautiful. When I use this in the morning, when I have some flaky skin from Retin-A, my face just glows afterwards. I love this cleanser. If you shave, you might fall in love with this shave cream. This is, out of every shave cream I've ever tried, this is my favorite. I love this stuff. My husband uses it to shave his face. This stuff will last you for like 8 months, even with my husband and I when we would share it. But this is by Kiss My Face. It's their Lavender Shea shaving cream. You just need the smallest amount. I don't really use it anymore because I get laser hair removal. I had a Brazilian done like 10 years ago, and I just started. I haven't talked to you guys about it yet because I want to show you proper before and after photos. But now I'm getting my armpits done and my legs from my knees down. And the rest of my hair is like barely there. So I don't really even shave anymore, and I will do a whole video on why I got laser hair removal and how amazing it is. Oh, speaking of shaving, so I guess I'll tell you the reason why I ended up getting laser hair removal. I tried the Up-A-Lady a couple years ago, but something happened and my hair started growing in really wonky on my legs, and then I started getting these horrible ingrown hairs and they would itch so bad. I've never had that issue. Like, I've always been able to just dry shave real fast and 2-minute shave. I've never had issues with shaving until I used that Up-A-Lady. If you ever get ingrown hairs or irritation from shaving, I've tried everything. I'm telling you, before I went and got the laser hair removal, I tried everything on the market. And then I finally got this as a sample, and now I just got a whole bunch of the samples that I use once in a blue moon. This is by the Cool Fix, and it's a gel lotion, and it's for ingrown hairs, bumps, razor burn, redness. This is like a miracle, magical potion in a bottle. If you have issues with ingrown hairs, razor bumps, or irritation after shaving, this is by far the best I've ever tried. Okay, so of course I use up sunscreen. You guys know I like bathe in sunscreen. These are 2 that I use on my face. This is one of my favorites. I've already repurchased it. This is the Skin Medica Essential Defense. It's a tinted SPF 32 all mineral titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. I love this on the days that my skin is a little more dry, because this is a hydrating type of SPF. But on days that my skin is oily, I will just use a few pumps of this with a few pumps of something that's a little more mattifying. And I just love this. It's got a beautiful tint, so if you're somebody that maybe you don't wear makeup, or you don't like how physical sunscreens have that white ugly cast, you will never have that with this sunscreen. It's beautiful for all skin tones. This is such an elegant sunscreen. Never burns my face. I can put it all over my eyes. I love this stuff. This is another one. This is by Josie Marin. This is the SPF 47, and this is also an all mineral physical sunscreen. I've used this for years. This is probably like my 5th bottle. I just haven't repurchased it in a while because there's so many new ones out there that I'm loving, but this one is my mom's favorite. She likes it. If you have dry skin, this is phenomenal for dry skin, and it has really great ingredients in it. It has her argan oil in it. If you have oily skin, which I do, I only use it on days that I'm just hanging out around the house, not applying makeup. It's a beautiful sunscreen. No irritation whatsoever, and it makes your skin look so pretty. I used up one of my favorite body lotions. I've had this in my empties multiple times, but this one is by Skin Fix. It's their daily lotion. It's for dry eczema prone skin. Now, I don't have eczema, but what I loved about it is it doesn't have parabens in it. And this is, I think, 97% natural ingredients in this, fragrance free. There's no parabens, there's no phthalates in this. I know I probably talked about it before. I try to avoid products that have parabens in them. Now, I know that you'd have to use like a crap ton of parabens for it to cause an issue with your body, but since I do have melasma and I've suffered from hormonal acne, if you are unaware of where your acne or your melasma can be triggered by, a lot of times parabens and fragrance and pesticides and all different things in the environment can make our estrogen, they're called xenoestrogens, it can make our estrogen get out of balance, and so now we've got too many bad estrogens in our body versus the good estrogens, and it can just cause all kinds of issues in your body. I did a video on how I treated my hormonal acne if you want to know more about hormones and estrogen and what can happen. And it's not just women that are affected by these fake estrogens in the environment. It can really cause a lot of problems for men as well. So that is why, if I'm able to, I try to cut out parabens and fragrance in a lot of my products. Okay, everybody keeps asking, now my teeth don't look white now because I'm drinking this green drink, but a lot of people keep asking how I whiten my teeth. But so every now and then I'll use like a toothpaste like this, so I just went ahead and saved it. I don't do anything. I don't do white strips. I don't do whitening. I haven't done white strips in like 4 years maybe, but I'll just use whatever toothpaste, and then like I said, once in a blue moon I might get this Colgate Radiant Whitening toothpaste, and I mean, I just think they all do the same, but like I said, right now my teeth aren't super white, but or I just might brush with a little baking soda and peroxide once in a blue moon, and that works really well too, but don't do that every day because that will start to strip the enamel off your teeth. I used up one of my eye creams. This has been one of my favorite eye creams for years, but it's not my favorite right now. I don't know why, but it's by Hydropeptide. It's their Eye Authority. I've bought this maybe 5 times. This is a really nice eye cream. I just would only get it if you can like find it on sale because I think it is pricey. And honestly, I don't think that you need to have a high-end eye cream. You know, you can honestly just use your face moisturizer, but I personally like a dedicated eye cream because I don't always wear moisturizer on my face, but I do always like it underneath my eyes. 2 products I used up, my all-time favorite mascara. This is what I have on right now. I don't have false lashes, which I don't think they look false. I don't have anything on but this Maybelline Full and Soft mascara, drugstore mascara. I love it so much. I've used this for years. I love it. Also my Rimmel Brow This Way. That's what I have on my brows right now. This is my all-time favorite brow product. It stays on all day. It blends in so well, and it's got the pencil on one end and then it has the spoolie on the other end. I used up a couple face oils. This is by Josie Maran. This is her argan oil, but this is the reserve one. They had this on a special on QVC, so I wanted to try it. I do really like it. I like this better than her regular argan oil, but one of my favorites is organic pumpkin seed oil now. And I use this maybe to put a few drops on my face at night before I go to bed as the last step after I do all of my skincare. Or I use this actually as my first cleanse. I just use straight pumpkin seed oil. This is loaded with vitamin A. This is just so good for your skin. I absolutely love this. But if you guys are interested in me doing a dedicated video to go over, you know, a few different face oils, if you're unsure maybe why marula oil works for your friend but it doesn't work for you. Marula oil breaks me out, coconut oil breaks me out. That is because they don't have a higher linoleic acid content to them versus oleic acid. So there's a bunch of different details. I won't go into it now, but if you are interested in trying to learn what oil is the best for your skin type, just leave me a comment down below and I'll be more than happy to do a video on that in the future. So I was just talking about estrogen, and these are 2 products. If you want to know more about these, I have a very detailed video on these 2 supplements. This is called Estro Block Pro, and this is called Live Detox, or it's a liver detox. These are 2 supplements I will never ever be without. This is what saved my life when I had horrid, I'm talking like 30, I think it was 33 huge cystic acne pimples down my chin, my jaw, down my neck. My estrogen was so ridiculously high. I was estrogen dominant. But typically it's because your body is getting affected from those fake estrogens out in the environment that are getting into your body and altering your hormones. So same thing with melasma. My melasma, these spots all over my face, that is triggered with my hormones. So I try to keep the bad estrogens out so that I can have the good estrogens doing what they're supposed to do and have the proper balance in my hormones. Basically, this is just a ton of broccoli, cauliflower, kale, a bunch of cruciferous vegetables in one little pill, and they stink really, really bad. But if you're interested in learning about how amazing these are, I will link that video down below. But these are my absolute favorite. I have repurchased these over and over and over. I used up a small one of my Aven thermal spring waters. I keep the small ones in my purse. So if I'm out and about during the day and I just need to spritz my face, I just spray this on, and I'm not putting all those lavender and rose scented sprays all over my face. So I used up one of my grayaways. I have a different one, and I think I have Topics in today. I mean, my hair right now. Let's see if you can see. Yeah, look how much gray. That's how much gray I actually have right now. I need to color, but I'm just being lazy. But I just colored 2 weeks ago. That's how fast my hair grows. So what I do, I have a whole video on this too, how to use these products and which ones I like best. I use these root concealers so that I don't have to color my hair so often. There are a ton of these out there on the market, but there's just a few that I actually like. And you know, I've had gray hair since I was 25, and I'm 46 years old now, so trust me, I've tried a lot of gray hair products. I used up 2 more of my favorite brand of essential oils. I don't put these on my skin, but I put these in my mister, and I talk about these all the time in my empties videos, and I'll leave a link to the mister that I use. I don't use one of the little small ones that you have to keep refilling. I use this large one that literally I could fill it up right now, and it would go all the way through tomorrow and keep misting this beautiful fragrance. Safe fragrance, not with all those crazy chemicals like in a Glade plug-in or the chemicals that are coming off of a candle that you burn. But these are beautiful, natural, essential oils, and these are just some of the scents that I love. This one's Naturally Lovable. This is one of my favorites, Mental Focus. Let me just smell it right now. It smells so good. I smell like a wintergreen and a rosemary and a hint of citrus. This is so good. Let's see what's... I should put my nose to work. There's lemon, peppermint, wintergreen, basil, rosemary, and grapefruit. So I got a few of these right, but I love this one. This one is so calming, but yet it has that clean, crisp scent with the wintergreen and the peppermint, but then you have that little bit of citrus, and this is amazing. But I get these in a whole kit, and every now and then they go on sale, and they're pretty inexpensive when they go on sale, but I'll link all these down below. But I buy these constantly. I've tried a ton of other brands of essential oils, and honestly, they don't mist up the whole house the way these do. You just need a few drops of this one. These are so good. I buy these all the time. Like I will have this in the mister and then turn it off, and then we'll go out of town for 2 weeks. And when we come back, the house will still smell like this. That is how potent these things are. So this is not a skincare product, but I threw it in here because I don't chew gum all the time because I'm trying to avoid the aspartame and all the bad stuff that's in gum. But every now and then I do want to chew on a piece of gum, and I don't know if you guys are the same way I am. I cannot stand how, Mentos or just Trident or whatever, it's like a big blob of gum in my mouth. I always have to break little pieces off of it, and then I end up having like little pieces all over my purse, and I'm like, I'm just gonna throw this out. This Tic Tac gum is so good. It's literally the shape of a regular Tic Tac. I have some more I should show you, but most people know what a Tic Tac looks like. It's a Tic Tac, but it's gum. So you only need one, maybe two, and you just have a little small piece of gum in your mouth. Now, if you want to put a big wad in your mouth, have at it, put 5 or 6 in your mouth, but this stuff is so good, and it stays soft for super long, and it just stays super minty. I love this stuff. This is a product, oh my gosh, I love this. It's a cleansing balm. Oh, it smells so good. This is by Pharmacy. It's their Green Clean. I'm all about doing a double cleanse. I always take my makeup off first with an oil, either a pumpkin seed oil, or I use my favorite, my DHC cleansing oil, or the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. But this one is so good. I don't know if I'll repurchase it anytime soon unless I get it on some crazy sale. Even though it's convenient, so convenient to travel with a balm, I still love my DHC deep cleansing oil. Okay, just a couple more things. You know what I'm noticing? Most of the products that were empties out of this bag, they're products that I actually really loved. But I have another bag. I'm not going to do that video now, but I have another bag of empties with a lot of things that I didn't like, and some things weren't fully empty. I just could not continue to finish them. So that'll be for the second part that I'll film another day. This is something I don't like. This is the Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion. I keep getting sent these in different beauty boxes. I hate this stuff. It is empty only because I used it on my feet and like my ankles and stuff like that. Once in a blue moon I might use it on my shoulders, but these type of scrubs, they might make your skin look good or feel good at the moment, but they have like they cause little tears in your skin when they're scrubs like this. So I just wouldn't use these. So I'd rather do a chemical exfoliant if I'm trying to really exfoliate my face versus some physical scrubbing that's gonna end up destroying my skin in the long run. You might not notice it right away, but seriously, a washcloth, just a regular good old-fashioned washcloth works amazing if you want to get a little bit of a physical exfoliant, but I wouldn't waste your money on something like this. This is a hand cream I got sent in one of my beauty boxes. I think I liked it. Probably not enough to use it right away because I just threw it in a bin, but I've only had it like 6 months and it smells horrible. It's like, you know how like oil smells when it goes rancid in the kitchen? That's what this smells like. So I'm just throwing this out. So go through your products, maybe once a year, either for springtime or, maybe around the first of the year. If you have products that are expired, or even if they're not expired, even with sunscreens, usually rule of thumb, throw it out if you haven't used it within a year, because that's something you don't want to mess around with, is your sunscreen not working. This is another empty. This is my favorite blending sponge. I cut it because I wanted to see what it looked like inside, and I normally wash these every single day, but I didn't wash this before I threw it in my empties bag. This is by Real Techniques. I love this blending sponge. I love this better than a beauty blender. This and my Sigma 3D HD blending sponge, those are my absolute favorites. These are inexpensive. You can get them at the drugstore or on Amazon. I reach for this almost every single time I do my makeup. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you've tried any of these products that I've used up and you love them or you hate them or whatever your thoughts are on them, leave me a comment down below. And if there's any amazing product out there, I'm always trying to find the next best anti-aging product out there. If there's anything that you guys are just so blown away by lately and you want to share with everyone that possibly might read your comment, leave that comment down below as well. If you are not subscribed to my channel but you would like to be, make sure you look down below and tap on that subscribe button and tap on that notification bell if you want to get notified every time I post a new video. As always, I thank you guys so much for supporting my channel and watching this video today.